I'm here with Jen, Sean, and Brandon from Project Elephant, a student response to the U of M Diversity Initiative, or Summit. Thanks so much for coming on, guys.
Hi, it's nice to meet you as
No,
well.
so nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, we're happy to have you. So just to start, I know it all came about after the Diversity Summit, but how exactly did Project Elephant begin?
So I think I've always had a really great kind of urge to do something in the field of APIA awareness. But at the Diversity Summit, I think each of us kind of has our own little moment when we knew we had to do something like this. But for me, it was at one of the events on Wednesday, which was a panel discussion between 11 heads of school from across the country. And most of these panelists represented schools like historically black colleges or tribal colleges, and they were talking about their experiences with diversity and the successes and challenges that they faced at their respective institutions. And throughout the whole discussion, there was almost no mention of Asian Americans as a group that should be addressed in terms of diversity. And the three kind of words that define the Diversity Summit: diversity, inclusion, and equity. So at the end, I asked a question about where they thought Asian Americans would fit in, and I didn't really get an answer at all. And so I realized that, maybe this is something that people genuinely have never really thought about, and it was something that I wanted to do.
So is that how the name Project Elephant came in? It's the elephant in the room. You didn't get an answer.
Exactly, yeah. So Project Elephant actually refers to the phrase elephant in the room, meaning that there's something that's like very awkward and like a very big important issue, but people just aren't talking about it. And to us, that was the state of being Asian American students here at school. But we felt that if we were feeling excluded, then there might be other groups that feel the same way. And so we left it broad on purpose because every student or every group on campus could possibly have their own elephants in the room that they felt like the school wasn't talking about.
It's a great play on words. But you guys each have your own individual response. Would you say it's more individual, or would you say that it's really a goal that's unified? How would you categorize that?
So I think that the event itself was like a direct response from individual experiences, right? But the overarching message and the issues that we're trying to address are very relatable to multiple groups and multiple communities here on campus, not just Asian Americans or not just APIA groups on here on campus. So I feel like the goal or the issues is more broad, but the event itself was very individual.
And I know you guys had an event on the Diag. Can you tell me a little about what you guys actually did and what the response was from other students as they passed by?
Yeah, so what we did is we got a big cutout of an elephant. We got some of our friends from the design school to make it for us, and we laid it over the Block M on the Diag. And on that cutout, we had a short message that just talked kind of about what we experienced at the Diversity Summit and what the whole installation was about. And people who walked by, a lot of people were really interested. A lot of people came and talked to us. Some people just kind of looked and saw something unfamiliar and decided to talk to the people who seemed like they had something to do with it. And we started a lot of conversations with people who both had thought about these things a lot and were really encouraging and I guess just happy that we were doing something like this. And also a lot of people who had never thought about these issues before. And it was also, I think, we generally got very positive responses from those people as well.
That's awesome. Do you guys see Project Elephant developing and growing in the future? What's your plans for it?
So right now, I think the Project Elephant was an initiative, an awareness initiative almost. I think in the future we want to meet up with more administration, more groups on campus here, and we're already scheduling meetings with administration here and looking into trying to meet with student groups, just to kind of see what their issues are, see what their demands are for U of M, and because we feel that each individual group should have or has specific issues pertaining to their group, but they also have issues that can be related across different groups. So we really want to consolidate our demands, really figure out what U of M needs to do to help build a better campus climate, right?
Right. So you guys are trying to catalyze conversation about diversity. If that conversation could lead to one ultimate thing, what do you think that one goal would be?
I'd say that that goal would probably be a long-standing channel of communication between these groups and the school. For us, we don't see this project as being the slew of events that we want to throw on year after year. To us, it's more important that the school is actually reaching out to these groups on campus and finding out what these issues actually are, because those change year after year.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I think it's a great initiative, and I wish you guys the best of luck. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but stick with us.